This episode of Savage Sessions is brought to you and produced by Radio Salad Studios. And now your host, Chucky T.
Our opening shot takes us over top of the tranquil college town of Arkham. We have gone from the overlooks of the town proper itself, and we have drifted off to the north. We are traveling along a lone highway, and as the camera sways back and forth, there's a few cars going on both directions. And then the camera quickly veers off to the right and begins spiraling around a small diner. You would think it'll look out of place, but there are several vehicles out front, mainly some trucks, some cargo trucks, and some beat up farmer trucks, and a couple of cars. And as the camera continues to spiral around, it lands on the roof, pulls back. We see the Raven. The Raven turns and it caws at the camera, turns and looks back at the road. And as the camera begins to follow the bird's gaze, we see a very familiar vehicle pulling up. It's absolute sore thumb compared to the rest of the vehicles, but honestly in a good way. As the vehicle pulls up, we see it has a large swan head on the front. It's off-white, a little banged up here and there, and as the car pulls up, we see Jess Williams and her passenger, Miss Kimball, step out of the vehicle, and camera goes in tight on Miss Kimball. She is a attractive young lady, blonde, dressed conservatively, even for these times. And she looks over at Jess, she smiles, and I thank you again. I know how ridiculous this must sound, but my brother and I really are in a bad way. And I can't thank you enough for just coming out and at least telling us we're not crazy. And she literally skips around to the other side of Jess, links her arm with Jess, gives her a big smile, and says that she wants to introduce Jess to Miss Rita. And as they go up, she stops, she turns, and so whatever you do, don't comment on her right eye. And without a further word, she turns, she opens up the door to the diner. It's a small mom and pop's 1920s diner. It's got local farm hands, there's a couple of college kids in here, and some people from Arkham, because again, it's not that far away. There's a large lady behind the counter, and she looks up, and she's cleaning some glasses off, and she gets a big smile, and Kimball, hey, how you doing there, girl? And Miss Kimball nods and smiles, and Rita, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Jess. And as the camera zooms in on Jess, well, Jess, I'll let you go ahead, Rainey, and describe real quick the look on Jess Williams' face as the first thing that she zooms in on is the gigantic hairy mole under Miss Rita's right eye. And you swear the damn thing twitches as she smiles. And she's a very animated lady. And she moves around. You don't even know how she fits behind the counter itself. And she comes stomping around and she smiles, and you can hear her talking. You can see her hand out, and you cannot stop looking at that mole. What is going through Jess's head right now?
Oh, murder mostly.
Fantastic. You snap out of it as the lady's large hand grasps yours. She pats you on the back, almost like what a man would do to another man. And she glances around, just tells you to ignore these saps. And a bunch of the guys turn, they're at the counter, and they start to laugh. And she points at two guys and tells them to go get a booth. The girls need a seat. Hold on, let me clean that off for you. And with that, we see Kimball and Miss Jess take a seat. And Miss Rita goes behind the counter. And as Miss Rita is gathering up some menus, she glances on. So, Rita, how are things? Rita looks over at Miss Kimball, and Kimball, let me tell you, things would be better if some of these yahoos would leave some decent tips. And she starts looking around at the other tables, and there's a couple of chuckles, and the camera begins to dolly up, and it goes over top of the two young women and starts to slowly pan over to the right. Sitting in the far corner, we see three very familiar, scary faces. We see Mr. Skinner and his two thugs. The two brothers are sitting on one side, Skinner sitting on the other. He readjusts his glasses and he turns and he looks over at the counter, the two girls, and he looks back at his two thugs. Well, look at that, boys. Two birds with one stone. And he gets a very uncomfortable smile, and the camera lingers on him just a little bit too long. And then the screen goes black, and our title sequence begins.
East India Tea Company is proud to present this episode of Savage Sessions. Get yourself a cup of full-bodied, bold green tea and kick back and enjoy this episode of Savage Sessions. Hello, players! Welcome to Savage Sessions, a production of Radio Salad Studios. My name is E. Morris, and we'll be your host along with Chucky T, Big Stompy Robot, Rainey Robertson, James Curry, and our mascot, Toad's my goat, for Call of Cthulhu. Now, as is tradition, here at Savage Sessions, if there is any in-game currency, we would like to start our players with just a little bit more. And for this system, that comes in the form of luck points. These are points that the players can spend to do cool and crazy things in the game, like survive. The players have their current luck points, and they may now gain a little bit more by telling us a little bit about their character. Who are you? Who would like to go first?
So, it was James Curry's birthday. And as is tradition here at Savage Sessions, normally on some of our other games, I have a special token I have to give out for Call of Cthulhu. I don't have that. So instead, what I'm going to be awarding James is an immediate bonus of 5 XP. Congratulations, James, and happy.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much, folks. And remember, too, this was reciprocated from a previous birthday that happened on my show. I play Teddy. I play Theodore Harris, who is a student at Arkham University at the University of Miskatonic. And I'm actually an accounting major because that's what my parents think I'm here doing. But in all reality, I'm a poet, and I'm very much a poet. Stuff happened in last year, but we're not going to talk about that right now. But let's just say trauma took over, and now I write dark poetry whether I like it or not. I have a best friend who's only my best friend, but we were very caring of each other, named Peter, and I'm hanging out with these guys. So that's my recap of who I am.
Nice.
But more importantly, I have written this poem in the voice of Teddy Theodore Harris, and
Cool.
it's actually a villanelle. It's a type of the rhyme scheme is a little different than his usual poetry. So this is called A Morning's Grace, a villanelle by Theodore Harris. The Orrin Library's quiet, a sacred place. Found news of a father gone with no trace, a rusted out memory I cannot undo. While Jess did her bumps, a camel's fast pace, found the old paper, a grave cavorting in the nude. The Orrin Library, the library's quiet, a sacred place. My mind on the track, a frantic paced race. I was caught off guard by a friend's voice so true, a rusted out memory I cannot undo. He told me to forgive, to give Joss some space, and the anger I felt began to break through. The Orrin Library's quiet, a sacred place. I gave him a coffee, a gesture of grace, but something still festers from that wicked place, a rusted out memory I cannot undo. What else does the Kimball Holmes Library hold? The past is not silent, its secrets will be told. The Orrin Library's quiet, a sacred place, a rusted out memory I cannot undo.
Well done. Love it. Well done. Thank you so much. Go
Thank
ahead,
you.
take another 5 points
I
of luck.
appreciate that. I'm going to spend a
Nice.
lot of luck tonight. I'll tell you what. I just rolled it by accident. Whoopsie doodle.
All right. So, hey, players, who would like to go next?
I will. That'll be great.
60 seconds. You were on the clock.
If I'm lucky. Hi there. I play the character Joshua Wilson. I am 21 years old, a male who lives in Arkham. I originally came from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My parents my dad worked in the steel industry, as most men in Pittsburgh did. But because he was always working, I was very close to my grandfather. One of my treasured possessions is a watch that he gave me, and I hold that very near and dear to my heart. The symbolism of watches over what do you call it? Special occasions is very, very important to me. And because of that, I have a kind, warm nature. I find the joy in everybody, even the pains and the ding-dongs, but I always look for the best.
Nice.
And
Okay.
one last note.
Go ahead.
I am holding Walter Corbett's diary. Nanny, nanny, boo-boo.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I'll never forgive you. Give me that coffee back. I love you.
Greg, you're up if you would like.
Sure, why not?
You're on the clock.
All right, I'm playing Mercutio Dirkday. Durant, however you say his last name. Anyway, he is a athletic Honduran man. He dresses casually, but always wears his leather sweater that he was awarded for his university football team.
Go Pods.
That's right. Cephalopod.
Clashes with his family because they want him to mainly just focus on his academic education. But he enjoys football immensely. He does suffer from a little bit of PTSD from the whole Corbett House thing. When he gets stressed out, he sees blood, pools of blood.
Yeah, he does. Well done. Go ahead, take your 5 points. And with that,
Go Pods.
okay. So with all that out of the way, let me take you guys. The camera's gone from the title sequence, and we transition over to the Kimball place. We're going to start in the graveyard as the camera goes past the house. It winds down the trail. So as the audience, we can see the old wrought iron fence that has just been decimated over time. What once might have been an immaculate 8-foot tall, just monstrosity, there's not much to it. There's only just sheer fragments left here and there. And there's large holes where there once maybe was a gate. The gate has been lost to time, and we see a trail going through a thin patch of woods. As the camera winds down this trail, we see a 4.5-foot tall brick wall that, again, there may have been a gate here at one time, but a lot of the wall has just been reduced down to rubble. And through this massive break in the wall, we can see several mausoleums set up. If there are gravestones here, they're lost to the weeds that have been overgrown, but it does look like someone has been trying to maintain this little cemetery. And as the camera dollies up and over, so we get a short bird's eye view, we see Mauricio walking around, and they are taking notes, taking stock, because the trails, the hoof marks, the bizarre hoof marks that were inside the Kimball house and in the small flower bed, and there were tracks that were leading actually down this trail and has led them to this small cemetery. So, Everett, Greg, I will give you guys the floor.
You think that there's anybody famous buried here? So it could be anything, really. I mean, are we looking at like people's names? Are we looking at date periods? Like random knickknacks?
Could we do a notice roll to see if we spot anything?
You could go ahead and give me a spot hidden. That'd be fantastic.
Spot hidden.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
That's kind
right.
of thing.
Spot hidden.
Who's the thing?
That's a failure.
Okay. All right. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys,
We ain't seeing Jack, guys.
we don't see shit. That is right. Hide the clues. We don't see shit. So go ahead, hide the clues behind skill rolls. That is how this game works. So, why didn't you guys notice where the tracks led off to? Like, what exactly brought about the failures on this? What was the issues there?
Well, in my case, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I would say probably in my case, I was like, either looking for the wrong thing or stuff was covered in shrubbery or like growth or discoloration. You know how concrete and stone gets all basically distorted over time.
Okay.
And so then I get to thinking, like, my mind wanders. I love cemeteries. That's half the issue. And so, I'm just like totally distracted by everything.
Right. Yeah, because it's because Josh is in for archaeology and history and things like that. And the cemetery is old, and it's not like a lot of the cemeteries in Arkham itself. Well, yeah, there are mausoleums, but this little cemetery has just the whole place is just packed full of them, and they are old. They are very old buildings. What about Mauricio? What's going on, Mauricio? What do you think?
Probably, he probably didn't notice what he was supposed to be looking for because he was probably just trying to see if, probably looking at what he shouldn't be looking at, or maybe, he was probably heading off towards the buildings to see if any of them were open.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So Mauricio, as you are, because the cameras follow Mauricio as he's glancing around, because you've lost the hoof marks.
Okay.
And it's just a matter of, like I said, they're buildings. These are mausoleums. These are buildings. So while we see Josh hunkered down and he's checking out. He's just absolutely enthralled.
That's book.
He's absolutely enthralled with, the different dates and how old the place is. And he's trying to give like a mini lecture to Mauricio. And Mauricio, yeah, right. Mauricio is like just politely nodding, and then he's going over, but he's testing some of the doors. When as you get to one of the doors, just as your hand is about to touch it, Mauricio, you're given a start, and Josh, you jump up as you hear a gravelly Irish voice tell you to stop. What the hell are you doing?
I messed myself just a little.
Right.
Not expecting someone else to be there, so I'm like, what?
And so the guy that's standing, he has a shovel in one hand. He's dressed in either worker clothing. He's got a white cotton shirt. He's got the vest. He's got the heavy wool coat. Because again, it's October, and so he is dressed for cooler climate. He's an older gentleman, but his auburn hair is still relatively vibrant. And he's got he's got little green suspicious eyes. And he's standing not far from you guys. And he shifts the shovel from one shoulder to the next. What are you two doing out here?
We're just looking at stuff. What's it? I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. You guys, you just can't go creeping up on people like this, man. You're freaking people out. What in your shovel? Did you name your shovel?
He looks a long time at Josh, and then he turns and he looks over at Mauricio, and my name's Jefferson. I'm the caretaker for the cemetery here.
Yeah, great.
What's your business before I crack it over your head?
Yeah, but did you name your shovel? Answer the question.
Are you kidding? Right, go ahead. All right, so here we go. Normally with a social role like this, it usually starts with either appearance or credit rating. Because right, so the credit rating is incredibly low because you're just college students, so there's nothing really there that'll help you on this. The appearance
anyway.
So here's what we need to go with this is Mauricio, Josh has already jumped in on this. And so why don't you go ahead, give me fast talk real quick.
Fast talk?
No, that'll be Josh first.
Oh, yep, gotcha. Yeah, see, the thing is that when I get startled, I start rambling on things that don't really mean anything. So
that's good because I don't have appearance.
Yeah, that was my.
Everyone does at the very top. But for right now, we're gonna forego those two a little bit. Oh, hello, okay.
Yeah, the successful.
21 under 40. Okay. Nice.
James,
nice. Okay. Right. Yeah. That seems to throw Jefferson off. So, what exactly is Mauricio doing to try and save this?
I didn't like to threaten us with the damn shovel.
Right.
I got fast talk.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he started with, was fast talk.
Yeah. But hey, if you want to add on top of it, that's fine. You got fast talk, intimidation, charm, persuasion.
I intimidate ain't very good.
Okay.
Fast talk, I don't even know what I would say.
Well, hey, if other people have suggestions.
My intimidate's pretty good, and I also happen to kind of like intimidating people. So if I can help in any way.
Well, right now you're not in this scene. You're at the diner.
Okay.
So, but hey, trust me, you will have your opportunity.
Spiritually, I'm on your shoulder, being like,
yeah, talk shit.
Like Rob Schneider in a Adam Sandler movie.
I'm gonna attempt to talk some shit.
What have you got? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try. I tried to roll it, but yeah, I just
Ooh.
Oh, more fast talk. Okay, fast talk means you're bullshitting this guy.
yeah. What I'm probably gonna say isn't necessarily bullshit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, hey, we're down here checking things out because the people up the hill think Satan's trying to take them.
Yeah, he looks over at Josh and he's looking at the shovel, like, name the shovel. What is glancing around? Because, dope. Is he on the dope? And then when you mentioned Satan, he glances around. Hell, that's what all the time, every year, this time of year. Yeah, Satan, yeah, on Halloween. Yeah, always got to come out here. Kids coming around, they're messing things up. Oh,
But we're not trying to mess anything up. We're just looking.
well, yeah, you know what? I appreciate it. You come from over at the Kimballs.
Yes, sir. Up the hill there.
Yeah. You're friends with them.
They asked us to come out and just kind of give a perspective.
Yeah, good folks, them. Good folks. Pity about their uncle. He nods over.
They had somebody enter the house a little while back.
Oh, you don't say. Damn.
She
This generation's going to hell. Pity about the uncle.
Yeah,
Goes down. A lot of different talk about it. Everyone said he was getting up in age. No. They said he was getting up in age, but I mean, he was a strange one. I'll give you that much, but he didn't seem like he was, losing it or anything like that. At least not that I could tell. He always seems pretty much on the up and up with me, like he had it all together. He nods towards the back of the cemetery, not far from you guys, and you can see where the trail ends. Then there's 3 mausoleums down there, and there's one. It looks like a broken fountain or statue or something. From where you're at, it's hard to make out. But Jefferson explains that Douglas, that they had an understanding that Douglas would come out and he would come out here at night, and he'd always have a book, and he would come out here at night. And yeah, it was bizarre, but Douglas was a nice guy and kind of looks around, he winks, and sometimes if he'd have a bit of a drink, he'd share it with me. Then Jefferson glances around, he pulls out a flask and opens it up, he takes a hit, and then he offers it to the 2 of you. Eh? Right. Okay. So the 3 of you are having a drink, and Jefferson is walking you guys off to the back. The camera transitions, and we go into the house. In the house, we have Thomas Kimball and Teddy Harris in the library. Yeah. Teddy is as he's searching over the library to see if there's something there. Thomas is leaning up against the desk. Again, compared to the rest of the house, this is the largest room in the house. And there are just books and books and books all over the damn place. Some of them up on shelves. A lot of them are just stacked up on the floor. Not that many newspapers. There's a few magazines here and there. But from where Teddy can tell, there's like no real rhyme or reason to the magazines. It's very eclectic. And Thomas doesn't look very comfortable in this room. What's Teddy doing?
I'm just going to look through some of the books and try to make some conversation with him. So, I mean, I'm not so much interested in the books. I'm just trying to keep him off guard in the sense that I'm not interrogating him. I'm looking through the library. Obviously, I'm also going to keep my eyes open for any clues, but I mostly just want to know. So, Thomas, can I call you Thomas or Mr. Kimball? What do you prefer?
Everyone calls me Tommy.
Tommy, nice. How long did your uncle live here? Like, is this
Oh man. Long time. I mean, hell, me and Kat, this is where
The
we
only
grew up.
Yeah, no, understood. It's a beautiful home. I can see it being a great place to grow up. You seem on edge. Is there did you want to sit down? Maybe I can have a look around, or did you want to show me around? What's going
Uh,
on?
yeah. I just really haven't been in here. Ever since Uncle Tom, ever since Uncle Douglas, you know, ever since he left. I
You two were close.
him and Kat were a little bit more close, but it was always good to us. It was as close of a father as what we could get. Our folks when they got sick, and
But
you know,
did you live? Have you been living here with him, or have you?
oh yeah,
Was he
oh
living
yeah.
here alone when you?
No, no,
went
no,
missing?
no, no. We were kids. Yeah, yeah. We were kids, and
But
my folks passed, and my aunt and uncle took us in, and then my my aunt wasn't doing well, and
right,
she passed not too long ago.
right,
No,
yeah,
that hit
and
pretty
and
hard.
your uncle went missing last year, right?
Yeah,
Is that correct?
yeah.
And then only recently did you start seeing any weird stuff around here? Is it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Uh,
Can I do a psychology on him to see if?
you don't need to do psychology, but if you want him to get him to talk, this is going to be some sort of social role. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the angle because I'm trying to figure out if if he's hiding something, if there's an angle I can press.
Right.
But,
Well, I mean, yeah, because he wants to change the subject
mhm.
and to
Well,
keep
and
him on the
I'm
subject. Yeah.
I think I'm going to try my best to remain charming because that seems to be this
Sure.
character's sort of like
Yeah.
modus
Hell yeah.
operandi.
Teddy,
Uh,
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he's gonna like I said, it's mostly small talk about the books, but every so often trying to push the wedge in a little deeper to see if I can get in behind the facade, right?
Yeah.
Um, so I did a horrible roll there.
Whoa, 73 over 45.
I rolled 73 over 45.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to go that much luck this early in the game. Even though I have quite a bit. I think what I would like to do, if it's possible, I would like
Yeah.
to, you know what, I'm gonna actually do, I'd like to push it a little further by, maybe getting in close,
Right. Right.
maybe, trying to, um, make him feel more comfortable by my proximity, by my, put a hand on his shoulder, but that could easily obviously go the wrong way and make it worse.
Right,
I
right.
don't know. I
Right.
don't know. Am I allowed to push?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's see what
And
happens.
what are the consequences if I do fail this? Is it?
Yeah. He's not going to be happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna. I hate to use the word trigger, but yeah, that he's not going to be comfortable with that, and
Okay.
and he's
So it's not.
gonna-
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it's
Yeah.
just going to shut him down even more. Or
yes.
possibly force him to.
He'll probably leave the scene.
Yeah. Which wouldn't be a bad thing anyway. Let's try this and see what we do.
Yeah.
This time I did fail, and I can't spend luck after
Yeah.
the roll.
Yeah.
That-
Oh.
So I got
yeah.
a 62 over 45. So I come
So why don't you go
over
ahead.
and I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, Tommy, I understand, but I can see that maybe you have some uncle issues that you want to get through, and that might not be the right approach.
And it's just in your head, well, it's sincere.
Mm.
It's just how your hand is touching,
Yeah.
and it's like a little
It's
weird
off-putting.
caress.
Yeah.
And his eyes get big. He looks down, looks up at you, and he holds that gaze for
Yeah.
like a while. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah. And he jerks his shoulder away. And just,
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna get kitchen. Yeah,
yeah. No, good idea. Good idea.
yeah.
I'll just look around for clues. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
and yeah, and he walks off. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and give me the spot hidden?
I will.
Now, if you would have passed that roll, you wouldn't have to do this roll.
No, I get it. And he would have been able to show me some stuff and all
Right.
good. My spot hidden's not great anyway, but let's just see what happens. See, there you go. I got a regular. That's 19 and the 35. However, what would I have needed for
a regular success is fine. Regular success is fine. 'Cause like I said, as we see Teddy collect himself, and you could almost hear your buddy Pete, like kind of like we could see Pete kind of behind you, but he's like blurred.
Yeah,
But as the audience, we can
too much
hear
Teddy.
his voice.
Too much Teddy.
Yeah. Ooh,
Teddy.
too much. Ooh, way too much charm, pal. Way too much charm. Told you. Too big of cannons.
You're not for everybody.
Yeah. Acquired taste. Teddy readjusts and starts to look around. And again, there's nothing in this library that screams occult. There's nothing here that screams like it's all very mundane, it's very vanilla. And as you are going by, and it's you happen to notice that like the writing utensils. And again, you can see, because both Catherine and Tommy both said that they have not been in this room for quite some time. And it's evident here. There's dust. It looks like somebody may have tried to clean up, but it was really half-hearted. And this place has not had, like, hasn't been used or hasn't been properly cleaned.
Is there places in the bookshelf? Is there places in the bookshelf maybe where the dust has been disturbed, like books have been moved and stuff? But the writing desk, yes. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, that is the thing. As you're looking it over, like again, you could see where there's been evidence that people here. Yes, there are. It looks like there were books that have been removed. And so just as the writing desk, and as you are looking over the writing desk, you can see where there was something. There was a book inside the desk. But it looks like it has been moved. And as Teddy, as you're glancing around, you just happen to look by one of the piles, and there is a small moleskin leather journal.
Okay.
Sitting off to the side. And as you pick it up, it is the journal of one Douglas Kimball. We see Teddy sit down and crack open the book. The camera goes up through the wall, up to the sky, begins to zip across, and it transitions to inside the diner, where Miss Jess Williams and Kathleen Douglas, Kathleen Kimball, are sitting at the counter, and they're enjoying a dessert. And Miss Rita is off to the other side helping some people. When you just get that uncomfortable tingle down your spine, and the hairs on the back of your neck start to go up on end. And as you glance over, because it gets a little dark around you, and as you glance over your shoulder, there are two large men standing on behind you, and also one standing behind Miss Kimball. And then there's a little dude that is standing directly in between the two of you, behind and in between the two of you. He's a short, skinny, weaselly looking dude, wired frame glasses. He has them off, and he's just really dramatically wiping them off. And he smiles at you and gives you this really creepy wink. And then he glances over at Kathleen, and hey there, I couldn't help but notice that the fat chick behind the bar there called you Kimball. Are you Kimball? And he glances over. Are you Kimball? Which one of you is Kimball? My name's Skinner, and I think you might be able to help me out. Me and my associates here. And he nods towards both the men. Twins. The ugly, very ugly large twins standing behind you. They got nasty looking shirts. It looks like these are the kind of guys that this Skinner dude picked up off the docks and has been throwing small children to. And that these two guys look like they would enjoy just chowing down on some innocent blood. And they just have a really uncomfortable and impassive look on both their faces. Like they're just waiting for Skinner to say, smash your heads into the counter. And these two goons, they probably won't even blink when they do it. And so Skinner looks at the two of you and he nods again. So, which one of you is Kimball?
I lean forward and in the most obviously lying voice that I can muster, I go, I am. Because if I'm not mistaken, she's white, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. So if they have a picture of her, they're going to know immediately that I'm lying. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, apparently he does not know, like, who the Kimball is. And he looks at you and he smiles and puts the glasses back on and reaches inside of his jacket because he is dressed nice. He really is. He is dressed very nice. And he pulls out a notepad and he flips through a few pages, and does really, dramatic. And a lot of the farm guys have kind of cleared away from you guys. And Rita has stopped and she's watching this and she's slowly walking down. And Skinner doesn't even look up. His hand shoots up, it damn near smacks Kathleen in the head. And he just points at her. Look here, Tubby. You take 2 more steps and my friends are going to make this place into a bloody fucking mess, I swear to God. And he smiles. And he goes back down and flips. Kimball, hey, hi. Look. I got business with Fat Girl over there. And I got business with your brother. Because, see, I took on some debts recently here in Arkham. And I'm looking to start to get them settled up. So, this is what I'm going to need you to do. I need you to take me to your brother. Thomas. Well, that's when Kathleen's eyes, and she gasps. And Skinner turns, and he looks at her, and he looks over at you, and tilts his head, and he smiles. Oh, you're cute. And he points his finger over at Kathleen. You're Kimball. And this is your brother. And he actually wedges himself between you and Kathleen, leans on the countertop. We're going to go for a ride. And you're going to take me to your brother. Because he now owes me a substantial amount of money. And I'm going to get it today. What is Jess doing?
I am deciding if I'm going to punch him or not, because there's a part of me that very much would like to say no problem and go along with him and take him to Mr. Kimball. But there's a part of me that's like wondering if I could take him because he is bigger than me, even though he's not, extremely big guy. I'm not exactly extremely big guy myself. So just because I feel like I could take 30 tigers doesn't mean that I necessarily can.
All right, hey, do me a favor. Give me a spot hidden real quick.
Can do.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, 69 over 40.
No 40. Yeah, no, you're too drawing this. You're trying to size up exactly what your options are here, and you have a shit ton of options.
I need to decide whether I'm going to ride along with this guy and hope that once we get to Brother Kimball, he can help me overcome him, which does seem like the more likely option the more I think about it. So I have $10 on me and my father's Bible, and I'm going to err on the side of the Bible and say, no problem, we'll come with you. Now, am I leaving Catherine there, or are we all going together?
Right now, you don't know. You don't know exactly what he means by this. Exactly is Jess trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is basically like, I'm going to come with you, but you should let her go. And I'm trying to come up with something, you know what I mean? Like quickly that would be believable. And what I think I'm going to go with is just like, listen, I'll go with you. I won't say a word. She's a simple country girl.
She
can't even read or write.
off. I can't. You like as soon as you start to get towards that and just trying to talk him down, Skinner's head drops, and the two guys they get quiet, and then the one chuckles. Oh, the Skinner's head drops down, shakes head, and his elbow snaps up, and he catches you just below the chin, sending you to the ground. Now that gets a lot of people standing up. You've taken 1 point of damage, just one. Okay. That gets a lot of people to stand up, and the one, and both the goons, they turn and they reach to the smalls of their back, and Skinner pivots around, and he's got his glasses, and now he just looks like a feral little goddamn chihuahua on steroids. I'm not talking to you, you filthy! And before he can finish the horrible derogatory term that was about to pop out of his little mongrel hole mouth, there's an audible click, click, and both Tweedledee and Tweedledum, oh shit, and they raise their hands up. Skinner stops, tilts his head, he looks over, and Rita is standing there with a sawed-off shotgun. I just cleaned this fucking place this morning, and I swear to God, little man, if I have to shut this fucking place down because I gotta clean your brains and guts off of my floor, I'm gonna be very, very fucking upset. Now, Kimball, I want you to get your little friend there and go get you in your car and go home. You, little man, you're going to stay there, and you're going to stay there until the cops show up. And then you can start to talk to them about some shit. You understand me, little man? Oh, Skinner's eyes, they're huge. They're way bigger than his skinny little head should be able to hold it. He is just beet red. That vein in his forehead looks like it's going to explode at any second. And as Kathleen helps you to your feet, and the two of you shuffle around, his head snaps over like he wants to pounce right now. And Rita just cocks back the other hammer. They're walking away, and you're just going to stand there for a while. Kathleen is guiding you to the door. She's asking you if you're okay and telling you, we got to get the hell out of here right now. We got to go. Where are you, where are you taking Miss Kimball?
I don't know this place well. I've only been here for a little while, so I don't know that I would know a really particularly
Take her
safe.
back home.
Right, but if they're looking for us, they might go there to find us, wouldn't they?
They might, but hey, at least you know where everybody else is.
Sure. All right. Yeah, I'll go home.
Yeah. As we watch as the two young women run across the small parking lot, climb into the Swan car, and the Swan car starts to take off, the camera's behind Skinner's shoulder as he's just watching, and he's furious, absolutely furious. And he watches it as it goes off down the road, again, more north out of town. And he slowly turns his head. He looks back at Rita. He smiles. And Rita's still got the shotgun leveled at him. And he's still holding a notepad. And he looks down. And he looks up. And he smiles again. His finger comes up. He licks the fingertip, and he flips a couple of the pages. Hey, boys, remember? I said we're going to do 2 birds with 1 stone. I guess I got to settle for one. Rita Mosley? It appears you owe me some money. And Rita cocks her head, because again, she's holding a shotgun at this dude. And before Rita can do anything, Skinner takes a large step back, and the Tweedledee and Tweedledum are both holding revolvers in their hands. And Rita's eyes get big, and the camera goes up over top of the diner, and there's a quick succession of shots that go off. And we see people running out of the diner. the scene shifts, and we're back in the cemetery. Jefferson has Josh McCreero, and they are they're at the end of the trail where it turns, and it looks like it was a fountain at one time, but it's just decayed over time, like a lot of the buildings here. But the fountain does have a makeshift bench that has been built into it. And Jefferson explains that this is where Kimball would sit, and he, when Jefferson would come out here to check the grounds and things like that, that this is where he would usually find him. Yeah. You two have the scene. Greg, Everett, what are you guys doing?
So, sorry, go ahead.
I kind of want to look around at these 3 buildings, because this is like where it was near all the time.
Okay. So while Mauricio is checking out these buildings, Everett, what is Joshua doing?
Yeah, I want to sit and chat with the guy. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So first of all, man, I'm really sorry about, like being all startled and everything earlier. You're really nice, and we love, chatting with you and your information. So, but seriously, I named my axe. And so I thought that was normal that people named things. Anywho, so like, is there any kind of like hidden history or hidden, gems, for the lack of a better phrase, in regards to the cemetery? We're not really able to find anything that kind of lines in with the research that we're trying to do. And do you know like anything?
Well, he asked like what research are you guys looking into?
Well, so I guess my perspective, I'm not trying to find anything specific. I'm just trying to find things that aren't in the library. He said, I'm just a deep-hearted historian. And as little as I know about the area, I always kind of look to the cemeteries to find information about the region around it. It seems like cemeteries have like a lot more stories to them, which give you more insight to the city or town that you're in. And so I'm just kind of looking for generals.
Jefferson nods, and he's glancing around, and well, I'm going to be honest with you again. He takes another hit off the flask. He hands it over to Josh. And we can see Mauricio in the background. He's checking over the 3 mausoleums that are closest to you guys. And he's glancing around. I'm going to be honest with you, boy. Whew.
He's 18.
He's been pulling off of this a lot since you guys sat down. And in fact, this is probably his second flask. Like the first one probably went dry, and he reached behind in the small of his back. He smiles and be prepared. Pulled out a second one, and this is one of the smaller ones. But I'll tell you right now, I don't come here at night. He looks around like he actually looks around, like he's concerned that someone's going to hear you guys talking. And he leans in. A lot of people ain't going to talk about it, but their neighbors, they know. They know. Nobody comes out here at night. I've seen them, I've seen them. They come out here. No, not all the time. Well, I tried to warn Kimball about it. I told the cops about it. They said, oh, you're just drunk, Jefferson. You ain't seen nothing. And I told him, I seen him out here, running around naked. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Like a cult or something?
Oh, I don't know. That's what I thought. I thought it was like, college kids coming here doing dumb shit like college kids do. But I tell you right now, I tried telling Kimball, I said, you shouldn't be coming out here at night. But Kimball wouldn't. And you know what? Kimball said he was okay. And then he disappeared. I like that guy. He was a good guy. He was always nice to me. You know, he gave me some books. Thought I like him. Even went out of his way and he bought me got me some gardening books. Said he would help me with keeping the place up, things like that. But no, I was never saw him in the daytime though, but I seen him running around here at night. Thought they were like kids or something, but even in the moonlight, man, just little naked freaks running all over the place. Come back in the morning. You know, Kimball never complained about him. You know, not that I can remember, but yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. No, you can see his lips moving like he wants to keep talking, but he's hesitant. You might be able to spur him on.
So, man, you know, I kind of like going to the cemetery. I'm going to use this as kind of like a seating for maybe to just start blurting crap out.
Okay.
You know, I like to go to the cemetery where I come from, you know, Pittsburgh. There's a lot of, you know, big names there, and, you know, like in the steel industry and, you know, manufacturing. We like to go look for famous people. You know, I don't know that there's really that many famous people in Miskatonic or, you know, in this area, but, you know, some of the really big, industry standard people, you know, the ones that really set the bar high for industry in Pittsburgh. Man, it's really peaceful. It seems really peaceful here.
Okay. So just trying to get him calm to maybe try and to get if he has something more to tell you, just try empathize with the guy.
Exactly.
Well, okay. All right. So we're looking at either charm or persuasion.
So that and charm. We're gonna do charm.
Go ahead.
That's a brainer. Crap.
Wow, roll 20. It's just said no to you guys all night. 89 over 55.
Try putting your hand on his shoulder. It works.
No, for God's sakes, don't do that. Don't do that. No,
really ticked him off. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, with that, it's actually, you know, he wants to talk. He's glanced around, and that's when Mauricio is by one of the mausoleums, and the door gives way, and it opens up. And Greg, there's a couple things right off the bat that you notice. Is that there are muddy hoof prints on the floor.
Okay.
That looks like there was a candle, but the candles, they're large, but they've been melted down. It looks like they've been melted down for quite some time. There are 2 caskets in here, you know, as mausoleums have, you know, the stone lids and all that good stuff, except the lids have been removed. The caskets, at least the lids of the caskets are up against the wall. And resting on the corner haphazardly is there's a book sitting on the thing. What is Mauricio doing?
I'm gonna look around some more and see what else I can find.
Yeah, well, that gives Jefferson, like, when you walk in, he could see, like, where he had turned to Josh, like he was going to continue talking to Josh. When he sees this, he stands up and, oh, hey, you can't be doing that. Where are you? And he looks down and he sees the hooves, the mud marks on the ground, and his eyes get big and he slowly takes a couple steps back. Holy shit, it's real. Holy shit, it's real. And with that, he turns and he doesn't even grab his shovel. He just bolts. He just starts running at as fast as his little drunk ass legs can carry the old dude. He just bolts right away. All right, Josh, Mauricio, Mauricio is inside of this, and he has not come out, and he is looking around. What are the two of you doing?
I'm gonna keep going into the mausoleum and looking around, I guess.
Yeah, it's about 10 feet wide and about 15 feet long. There's no windows or anything like that. It's old, cement build. The ceiling is about 8 foot up. And yeah, as you're glancing around, what about Josh? What's Josh doing?
Yeah, so I'm realizing that soft talking this dude is not gonna.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone. He is took off. He's gone.
Yeah, he was like a NPC from a video game where you just talk to him long enough, he just turns around and disappears.
There you
go. Yeah. So I'm just looking around and reading some of the names on the stones, and then I realize that this is not going to get me anywhere. So then I meet up with Mauricio in the sarcophagus house that he's in.
Yeah.
And, saying, hey, did you find anything? Because that Irish dude was both drunk and useless.
Josh is, Mauricio looks over at Josh, and Mauricio, you pull Josh in, because again, the only light is coming from where the double doors to the mausoleum have been pushed open. And as you pull Josh in, you point to the ground, and in the corner of the mausoleum, several of the tiles have been pulled up. About 6 of them have been pulled up, and these are not small, tiles. These are very thick tiles. And there is a 2 foot wide, so it's 2 foot diameter hole in the ground. And there's a very putrid smell coming up from the ground.
We don't have a flashlight or anything, do we?
No.
Okay. So I dig out my cell phone. No, I'm joking. Yeah, so I get down on my knees and I kind of feel down to see, A, how deep it is, and B, is there anything in there?
As you are digging into, as you are leaning down, you're looking down into this, just what vague light you have is just a dark shaft going down.
Outstanding.
As
so
putrid smell, and there's a cool draft coming up from the hole.
So that's a big enough vacuum to be, calling our names. But with no way to light our way, I talked myself out of going down, though it's just really curious and exciting enough.
Right. Well, hey, you don't have it, but the Kimball house isn't that far away.
Yes, let's go to the Kimball house and get a method of lighting our way and discover what madness ensues.
Nice. The scene shifts, and Teddy is in the library. You have been skimming over Douglas Kimball's journal. Yeah. What is the look on Teddy's face as he has gotten through the journal? He's gotten to the last couple pages. What is the look on Teddy's face?
I think that the look on Teddy's face is that of smug. It's usually that of smug arrogance, but in this case, maybe a little also confused indignance. Reading what he's reading, it sounds like perhaps he's gone a bit batty, but also maybe he committed suicide based on what I'm reading here. It's hard to tell. Something about goodbye, cruel world. I will never finish Dracula. Now, if you'd like me to read it, I can. If you'd like me to just paraphrase it, I certainly can. Or I can tell it to the rest of the group when they arrive. Guys, you're not going to believe what I just read.
Right, because as we see Teddy close the book, and we can hear Tom has been kind of talking to you.
Yeah, from the other room because
From
he
the
doesn't
other
want to get
room.
close to me anymore.
And
He's afraid I'll make a pass at him.
right, exactly. And so as Tom's like, asking like, hey, he's making ham sandwiches and stuff like that. And, because obviously his sister ain't coming back anytime soon with the food.
Yeah.
And that's when there's a disturbance in the house and the front door. It sounds like someone has kicked the front door open, and you can hear
That's probably
Kathleen.
Mauricio.
No, yeah, that's the first thought was, yeah, the big guy is just busted through the door until you hear Kathleen yelling for her brother. And it's things like, you stupid bastard, what did you do? What did you do? Tommy, where the hell are you, Tommy? And she is in the house.
I didn't touch him. I swear to God. I swear to
God. Yeah, Jess, what is Jess up to?
I think the first thing I'm going to do is like just take a bit of a deep centering breath because like,
Okay.
a lot just happened. So it seems to me like I'm the only somewhat level-headed person in this situation at the moment, or at least from what I'm observing, that definitely seems to be true. So I'm going to pull out my dad's Bible for a second.
I thought she was going to say cocaine.
No, I'm the only level-headed person, so therefore I need to do a key bump immediately. It is 20s. I'm going to pull out my dad's Bible and I'm going to open it to a particular passage that brings me succor and comfort and warmth in this time. But unfortunately, when I go to do that, I notice that it's it's all, the pages have all run together and the text is all screwed up because something wet has gotten into it. And then I slowly realized that like that is tears. And as I'm wondering, I realized that like I, without being aware of it, have been crying this whole time. I'm in shock, right? So like this is just sort of happening, and it's not a lot, but it's enough that it's seeped into like my jacket pocket, and it's made the top of it a little bit wet. So that is when I really kind of start to realize that like everything that's happened has kind of triggered a lot of stuff that I don't necessarily think I still deal with, and now I'm about to walk into a room full of people screaming and deal with some more of it.
Right,
and so
Teddy. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No,
it's okay.
Yeah, Teddy. Kathleen is back with the food, but apparently she didn't bring food. She brought a can of whoop ass, and she wants to open it up on her brother. And they are currently in the dining room, and she is just letting him have it.
Yeah.
Have not heard from Jess. What is Teddy doing?
Teddy's gonna grab the journal.
Okay.
He's gonna walk into the kitchen.
As you open the door,
he sees Jess and I can tell Jess has been crying.
Oh yeah, she's a mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to lighten the mood because that's what Teddy would do, and I'm gonna say something like, your uncle went crazy and I think killed himself. Mystery solved. Where's our $20?
Wow. And then Kathleen turns, she looks at Teddy and she blinks. And she cocks her right hand back, and Tommy grabs her, and she is swinging as best she can, kicking like, the hell just came out of your mouth? What the hell just came out of your mouth?
To me or to her? Because she said the bad words.
I didn't say it.
Teddy. To Teddy. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it says it right here. It says it literally right here. I'm gonna go join the monsters below the cemetery. Too bad I didn't get to finish Dracula. If that doesn't sound like a cry for help,
Jess, are you taking a closer look to what Teddy is holding up? Because he is holding a book. It does look like a journal.
And it's three.
It's like a 3D house of pancakes.
Yeah. And Teddy does have the bad timing to be a smartass.
Yeah, Teddy is definitely the type of person who would do that. Like I don't doubt that. And I'm the type of person that normally would smack down somebody like Teddy to make myself feel better. But in this moment, we're all approaching vulnerability from a vantage point that is indestructible. And I would say I am going to just look at him, begin to load up an extremely cutting remark, and then, you know what? I don't care. And turn around and go back to the counter
And the truth
and
is, I
start
did this for
patting at my own tears again.
part of this is for you. Part of this to try to break the tension was literally because I could see you were upset.
Josh, Mauricio, as you guys have come back, and you are, you saw the car, you heard the car pulling up, and then you heard from even in the house, you can hear Kathleen screaming at somebody. And then it got kind of quiet for a hot second. By the time you guys get to the front door and you open it up, you hear Teddy talking to the Kimballs. And then Kathleen has lost her shit again. And just screaming at Teddy about something like, what the hell just came out of your mouth? The hell just came out of your mouth? And Tommy is trying to get his sister calmed down. And Teddy is holding up a book and he's pointing at the book. The scene shifts, and you guys are all around the dining room table. Whether you're sitting or standing, when I come around to you guys, you can fill it in. Tempers are still high, but some explaining needs to be done. So, who wants to start? Time to start comparing some notes.
Yeah, I think that I can like pass the journal around, but it states that the world's getting more frustrating. The onus of looking after a home and making money and paying the bills and also being able to read all the great works of literature that the world has to offer has become a bit tiresome, and that there is a creature he noticed at night in the cemetery, apparently, and you guys can fill us in on the idea that he would go out into the cemetery at night, but he would see some creatures beyond any understanding of animal known to man. And the first entry that I have, it ends with, after all, maybe I'm having a dream. I have been reading Bram Stoker's Dracula. However, the second entry that follows it on the 30th of August, 1920, is in more of a suicide note. Basically is that of a person who has said, you know what, screw it, there's these weird monsters that live in subterranean tunnels under the cemetery, and I'm done with this world. Goodbye, cruel world. It's too bad I'll never finish Dracula, is basically where that story goes. So he's decided to join the under the cemetery crowd, if you know what I'm saying.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, Mauricio. What you guys, because again, you guys came here for a reason. Yeah.
If he finishes reading that, I'm gonna go, well, there was a tunnel and one of them mausoleums out back.
I look at Teddy and I'm like, dude, we found the doorway. We found the way that it gets down, or the little monsters come up. Take your pick. And I think it's absolutely phenomenal. The problem is we don't have a light.
No, that's okay. We've solved the mystery.
Yeah, so let's go down it.
This is what got us in trouble the last time. Remember? Hey, let's go down to the basement. What problems could we have in the basement? Josh, we found a body and a flying knife, okay? That's what happened in the basement. What do you think is going to happen in the tunnels under the cemetery? We're going to solve the mystery. Give us our money. Let's get in the Swan.
Yes. Do you want to chip in that things are a lot worse than what the boys might know?
Well, and I nod to the GM off the table, but on the table, I look at Teddy and I'm like, okay, fine. I get it. You made a great point. True. But we could find a whole bunch of the naked little satanic dudes. And
all right, hold that thought. Rainey, go ahead. Jump in. Let the boys know that's worse.
Basically, like I'm having a really hard time getting it out. I've just realized that like all this stuff's happening, and I'm just realizing that it's all about to happen again and worse, and it's not a good time. So I finally get a hold of myself. I reach into my bag and I pull out. I've got like a notebook. I'm sure it's not in my character sheet, but it's exactly the kind of thing I would carry. I don't think it's weird to have it. Okay. And I'll start writing it down instead. in like clear letters, and then I'm gonna like on a piece of paper, I'll just like bullet point it out, and I'll push the piece of paper across to Teddy to read.
Okay.
And what does it say?
Cute, Chucky.
Do you want me to read it out loud?
Could you?
Yeah. It says, there was trouble at the diner. There are armed gunmen possibly coming here right now. Why don't we try to get the heck out of here, either in the Swan car or find a way through the tunnels to escape? That last part I made up.
You're in your stinky tunnels. You just can't. And when you do it, I grab it from you and I slap you in the back of the head. And then I get a hold of myself and just like, now, and turn around and just like kind of imply very clearly that we need to grab our things and leave.
Right. Yeah. And as you guys are getting up, Kathleen, looks over at Tommy and like, tell him what you did. And Tommy's like, we were losing everything. We dumped so much money looking for Uncle Kimball that we were going to lose everything. And I got in a couple card games, and then I got in with some of O'Banion's boys, and everything just started piling up. I didn't know he was going to send whoever that guy was. I had no clue, man. I thought I would have time to pay him back. And that's when you guys hear a truck smash into one of the other cars.
Whoa.
Okay. So I need the owners of the vehicles to give me a luck roll.
Okay.
Fumble 100.
That's pretty clear. Oh no, the Swan.
It's a crunch. Not even tires squealing. It's just the Swan car goes flying. And it's a truck slams into it. And the front doors get damn near blown off the hinges. The entire house shakes. And the camera goes up and through the wall, and Dolly's up and over the house.
The camera went up and through.
We see the truck, and we see Tweedledum and Tweedledum are getting out of the truck, and Skinner has pulled himself out, and he nods, and then Skinner turns and he starts yelling, "Kimball! I got what I needed from the diner, and I've decided to come here and take the rest of it out of your ass." And with that, the guys turn and they start popping a couple shots into the house. Now, thankfully, you guys are towards the back of the house. And yeah, they have revolvers, but there's some shots. So what I need to know is, what are you guys doing?
I'm panicking.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna roll a sanity if that's okay.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, I think
Thank
that's
you.
all right.
If each of you could please give me the sanity check, quick like a bunny. It'll be a 0-1.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Jess got ourselves a. Okay, Jess.
61 over
Okay,
49.
okay.
I haven't had a single successful roll tonight.
Yeah, roll 20 has not been nice to you guys.
I swear to God, I did roll it. Did it not show up on the?
I am not seeing it yet.
That's weird. I've rolled it twice now, so it'll pop up.
Okay. Well, we'll start with Jess. Jess got a 61 over 49, so that's a failure. So Jess, you lose 1 sanity. That's all.
Okay, so now I'm down to 48.
Okay. And then let's see, Josh, you succeeded, so you're fine. Mauricio, you got 20 over 49, under 49, so you're fine. Teddy got a 79 over 53, so that's 1 point loss.
Hold on, where did this happen? Because I can't even see it in my.
I see 2. I see the 2 rolled.
Okay, what was the first one? Was the 79?
First one 80. No, first one was 89 over 53.
Okay, so that's a fail.
Yeah, so that's just 1 point. Just 1 point.
That's fine. But I still panic.
Yeah, so there's some panic here. So we're gonna start with the people who panicked, because panicked people do dumb shit. So for the 2 panicked people, what exactly are the 2 panicked people doing?
Who else panicked?
You and that would be Jess.
Oh, I
Yes.
know. We
Yeah?
are going to get the hell out of here.
How are you gonna get the hell out of here?
We're going to
In
run
what?
through the nearest open door or window
Okay, lots of
and
windows.
just take off running. As far as I'm concerned, you with me?
Okay, well that's what
Yeah.
Teddy's doing. That's what Teddy's
Okay.
doing. Gotcha.
I am going to turn around because the door I was about to leave by now has a car in it,
Oh yeah.
and it may blow up again. Who knows? So I'm going to turn and go the other way. As I do that, I'm going to look at all of them and go, like,
Uh-huh.
go, because
Yeah.
I'm done with words at this point. Like, there's nothing else going on. But like, yeah, Teddy can go any direction he wants. I am going to grab all the knives, guns, sharp things, baseball bats, anything.
Grenades.
Yeah, whatever's in
Okay,
this house,
so
I'm
you
going to
have,
grab
you
it
have
and
run,
go.
you have run into the kitchen and you are grabbing any implements of destruction that
Yeah.
you can find. Teddy, you
Go straight
have
through is there a back door? If not, I'm going through the library window.
library window. Okay, so that's where we got
I
Teddy.
know for sure that opens.
Okay, so that leaves us with Josh and Mauricio. I will actually give you guys a round, and you guys can converse with each other real quick. And what do you want your two characters to do?
So
You
first,
got,
sorry.
go ahead.
First of all, I'm really angry because I still owed $20 on the car. You know, making payments. So have I been carrying around the journal this whole time, or is
Yes.
that okay?
Waving it about.
Yeah.
Rub it in your
Look,
face.
Eddie. Anyway, I was just wondering if I left it in the car because that would have been a disappointment.
It can't be destroyed by human fire.
Oh, perfect.
So what do you want Josh to do?
Well, at this point, I'm watching people leave and run, and I'm thinking the smart thing to do would just be to disappear and either A, catch up with the guys later, or B, follow like Ted or
Yeah, Ted
Mauricio.
has gone through the library and the large bay windows that open up. Like Teddy has come up and he like ninja kicked that fucker open, and he has like you've just watched him go out that window.
Yeah, so try to stay with somebody.
Okay.
And
so you want to stay with Teddy.
I'm gonna follow Teddy out and dart like it's on a gun.
Mhm.
Okay, what about Mauricio? What's Mauricio doing? Because Teddy has literally gone left and Jess has gone right.
Yes.
And the Kimballs are just freaking the hell out. Like they're like deer in the headlight looks. Like they don't know what the fuck to do.
I'm just gonna grab each one of them by like the shirts or whatever,
Okay.
game all respectabilities and all that, and just start dragging them through the closest door.
Okay, so actually the closest door would probably be through the library and out that window.
Works.
Okay, because
Hi, Jess.
so
Run out the window.
okay, so yeah, so Mauricio literally damn near scoops up Catherine, grabs Tommy by the cuff, and he's dragged them through. And we see them going out. Now, Jess, you are in the kitchen.
Mhm.
You have it's really cute. It's cute. You have a wicker basket, like a picnic basket. And you have a rolling pin, you have a cleaver, and you have several small sharp knives. And when you turn around and you go back to the door to show everyone how
Mhm.
great fuck me, they are gone. Where is Jess going?
Hell no. I pick the thing up and put it back down. Ugh. Okay. Can I see a door or window from where I am?
There
The
are
front door.
if you look at them going to the front.
No, that isn't the door with the car jammed in the middle of it.
Yes,
like,
there are
okay.
several windows around you. Again, I hate to be redundant, but the biggest windows that you could get through comfortably is from the library, because the library has like those big bay windows in them.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I do, and I appreciate it a lot. Just like I appreciate it.
But yeah,
earlier.
but if you want,
But
like, yeah,
what I'm
like,
gonna do
okay.
instead is because that's like the third of my plans that's gone awry, even though in such a small way. I holding up let's say this was a rolling pin, something with a bit of heft. And let's say the thing I was shaking to show them, as I realized they're not there, I turn around and can I throw it through the closest window?
Yes.
Breaking it. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do.
Yes.
And then I will exit through that window.
Absolutely. Okay. So Jess, as you throw it through and you toss the basket through, and then you are pulling yourself. Do me a real favor. Give me a dex check real quick. Should be at the top of your character sheet.
Yep. Failure again. You knew it was going to fail.
If you want to spend the 7 points, you can spend if you want.
Do it.
So I can fail again? Do you think I'm dumb enough?
No. You don't roll again. You spend the luck and it automatically drops it down to a success if you spend 7 points.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
You
sure.
didn't need
Where?
Okay, so if you go upper right hand corner, so edit, and then when you click that, you should be able to go over to luck, and you just drop your luck by 7 points.
You just get out of 49.
Yep.
Okay, so out of 49 it is. Okay. Then.
So so as everyone is going out windows and things like that, Skinner turns and he's got his little 45 and he's emptied it into the house and he's looking at it and he looks back and fuck it, burn the goddamn place down. And the one ugly brother kind of, oh yeah, and he turns and he starts running to the truck, and he's going to the back and he's starting to grab, like kerosene or gas cans. And Skinner reloads, and the other brother happens to take a couple steps back and, yeah, we're gonna burn him good. And he turns, he cocks his head, and the camera's behind him looking from his point of view, and he sees people diving out of windows on the side, and he cocks his head and, hey boss, oh, they're running, and he holds up his revolver and he starts pulling the trigger and it just clicks, and Skinner comes running up and he sees his eyes narrow. Son of a bitch, hell no, Kimball, your ass is mine. Load the fucking gun, you idiot. And with that, Skinner pops off a shot at his range. He's too far away. Now, that would be by Mauricio, Teddy, Josh, and the Kimballs. A shot has gone off really close to you guys. What are you guys doing? Teddy, Josh, and Mauricio. What are you guys doing?
Duncan?
Duncan, run or just drop to the ground?
Well, duck, but not all the way. Maybe just squat.
Okay.
Look around and see what's going on.
Oh yeah. You see some little skinny dude with glasses and some big hulking ugly freak standing by him. The big ugly freak is reloading a revolver. The little dude has an automatic 45. And he looks like he doesn't know who he wants to shoot first. He's trying to draw a bead on somebody. What about Josh? What's Josh doing?
I hit the ground and scurry behind the bush.
Okay. All right. What about Teddy? What's Teddy doing?
Where are these guys? They're over by the car, like on the side of the house here?
Yeah, give me one second.
I'm going to go through this hole in the fence here. And I'm just going to start running. I'm going to go full tilt.
Gotcha. Give me 2 seconds. There we go.
I can't bring up roll 20. It makes everything slow down for me.
Gotcha. No problem. So Teddy, Teddy's just, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah.
And he goes to the raw iron fence, and little Teddy slams his shoulder.
I'm just going to shout, regroup at gelato. And I'm just going to keep going.
Regroup at gelato. Okay. So that... so I'm going to let you move Teddy to somewhere around in this area. Where do you want him?
Just put him like as far towards, like down the path as I can run through this fence hole.
Gotcha.
Just heading towards down the path.
Okay. And Catherine and Tom are following. Jess
damn it, don't follow me. They're after you.
Well, they just saw and Josh is also like, oh shit. And so he's following Jess. You're on the other side of the house. You hear that creepy little freak calling out, and he's popped off a couple more shots. And as you look up, you can see, just from the angle, you can see Catherine and Tom running. And in front of them, you see Teddy is just hoofing it. What is Jess doing?
I'm first going to just check and make sure I'm not bleeding or anything from the window that I went through.
No. You have some small. Your clothing has some tears in it, and you have some small cuts, but nothing to worry about.
Okay, so I look around really quickly just to see if any of my beautiful swans made it onto the lawn, but they didn't. Look at my little basket of painful items that I brought from the house, and start immediately trying to find a place to hide.
Okay, right now you're behind the house, and it looks like they don't know where you're at.
Yeah, so is there like a bush or something that I could go and like really?
Tweedledum is still reloading the revolver. Tweedledee pops up, and he's got, just really stupid, just evil chuckle, and he holds up the revolver, and it just click, click. Skinner turns, looks at him. Are you fucking serious? Do you not know how to count? And he levels up his pistol. Oh my God. Okay. I need Teddy and Josh to give me luck rolls. Rainey, Greg, I need you to do me a favor. Roll me each a percentile, please.
Percentile as in...
Just off to the side, the D100 for
D100.
me, please.
Oh, that would have been...
Nice. 9.
Okay, what about Greg?
I'm 100.
You got a 9? You should have rolled for stealth like I told you.
Nice. Okay. Now, what about Teddy? How did Teddy do?
I did just roll, but it's not...
Taking his time.
Having a hard time coming up?
Come on.
All right.
Yeah, twice now I've rolled, so whichever one's better, I'll take.
All right, well, right now...
I've got 70 in luck, but yeah, again, roll 20 is just being dumb for me right now. So if somebody wants to roll me I'll take Jess's roll here. The 9.
Well, Jess rolled for Kathleen, so Kathleen's not, Skinner is, for whatever reason, is not drawing a bead on him. Right now, he's for whatever reason, he's decided he likes Josh. Maybe he's racist. I don't know. He probably is, knowing this little prick. James, did you just want to try to?
I tried re-rolling
D100.
Yeah, I tried rolling thrice now. Can I?
Yeah, just try D100. See if that works for you.
One momento, explosive. Go.
What'd you get?
I rolled an 83.
83. Okay, well, 87 has it. Yeah. So the bad guy rolled a 1.
Oh, there's my luck roll.
So Josh, the shot rings out, and it's just dumb luck. It zips past Catherine's head. It just skims past Tommy's shoulders. And Josh, as you just happen to turn, there is just a sound of an angry bee comes zipping, and then there's just an earth-shattering thud.
And boom.
And we watch Josh spiral and flop to the ground, and you're holding your shoulder, and your left arm has gone numb.
I'm dead.
And you're looking at a massive bleeding hole that's there.
I'm dying.
Oh, right. How many hit points does Josh have again?
I've got 12. So
you got 12. You've lost 6.
Cats. I'm almost dead.
Oh my God. What is Mauricio doing?
Thinking that Josh probably deserved that for rubbing the book in our faces.
Yeah, probably.
Jesus Christ.
I probably did.
I can't let it go.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. Yeah, you can't let that go.
You know, I'd leave him. See ya, Kimball.
I guess I'm gonna. Did we ever end up getting a flashlight?
No.
No one had time to get a flashlight.
We had lots of time.
Wait, hey, you know
We
what?
spent a whole lot of
Roll
time
me
talking
luck.
about stuff.
You know what? Roll me luck. Because there was that small, brief moment of downtime where everyone was cooling off.
Don't have
Mauricio got a 57 over 55, so no, you were not able to get a flashlight.
So I was thinking about running in her direction, maybe tackling one of them.
3 guys with guns.
Yeah, no, it's a
Gotcha.
great idea. Do it.
3 guys with guns.
Yeah, do it. Tackle.
Not one.
Okay, I'll study out in front of me for now.
I'm nowhere near you guys. I'm down the path. I'm out.
I guess I'm gonna start heading down towards the mausoleums.
That is fantastic, because here's the thing. Like, Teddy's fast, and he's scared. Adrenaline is pumping through. Same thing with the Kimballs. Josh has just hit the ground. But now here's the thing, Mauricio. Mauricio is very large, very strong, and he's also very fast. So it doesn't take much. And Mauricio literally just goes up, and he's gone. He almost vaults over the 8-foot
touchdown.
and he takes most of the fence with him, actually, quickly recovers, much like what he does on the football field. And he
runs with his hand out, just like they did back then.
It's just habit. It's just habit. And he blows past the Kimballs. He blows past Kimball. And Skinner raises his hands up. Are you fucking kidding me? Just stay here and fucking die already. And he pushes the 2 lugs. Just go get him, assholes. Okay, you guys have a long shot ahead of them. I need everyone to please give me a dex check, except for Rainey. Rainey, everyone is running through the woods, and they're running in the direction, from what you understand, is where the cemetery is at.
Got it.
Nice. Okay, so you're good. You got extreme 7 over 7, under 70, so good. All right, Josh, you're on the ground. You don't have to worry. They're not going to come after you.
that's all. I mean,
Yeah.
sure.
That makes sense. I rolled it, man. I rolled it again, and it's just
There you go. Hold on. There you go. 26. Okay. All right. Okay. Before I get to you guys, because Jess, like I said, everyone's running. And the little creepy dude and his big guys have just started to give chase.
Paper chase?
There we go. You like that? You like that?
He said the thing.
He said, he did. He said the thing. Well, where we are ending, everyone is on the run. The thugs are chasing everybody. And
Josh is dead.
Josh is hurt. Josh is hurt.
Leave him. He's dead. Just leave him.
Look.
He's hurt. He's not dead.
Can I quote one of my favorite movies?
Yeah, go ahead.
He's not dead. He's nearly dead.
That's a wrap for this week. Join us again here at Radio Salad Studios, home for Savage Sessions.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and hit that bell icon to be notified when new episodes are released.
Until we see each other again,
go out there,
be safe,
have fun,
and may the dice be with you.
Always.
Savage Sessions RPG uses trademarks and / or copyrights owned by Chaosium Inc. / Moon Design Publications LLC, which are used under Chaosium Inc.'s fan material policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Savage Sessions RPG is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Chaosium Inc. For more information about Chaosium Inc.'s products, please visit www.chaosium.com.